We're back. See, we didn't take 3 months to come back. We're back.
How long did it take this time?
It's only 2 weeks.
Oh,
see, we're
getting better.
We're getting there. Well, getting better is that's subjective, I guess. We're getting there.
I'm getting better.
Welcome back, folks. This is the SF Company Hour on the SF Comic Book Company YouTube channel. I am Ray Doomzilla, joined by the maximum effortist, the Graysonist of all time.
Hey.
I
just realized I'm not set up. I'm just like,
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Preparation. We're going to talk about a few things today. We just had some bad news the last couple hours. We lost Michael Madsen, the great Michael Madsen. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Jim Shooter, legendary comic book editor, writer, passed away a couple days ago. Also, we talk about probably one of the worst cast ever assembled for a movie, for Street Fighter, the movie that's coming up. Woof, I must tell you. A couple trailers, The Running Man, some comic stuff, some little Marvel news. A bunch of fun stuff, some sad stuff and some fun stuff. Mr. Effort, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well. It's just it was a little bit of a downturn to hear what happened to Michael Madsen.
Yeah, he's that's
out of nowhere.
One. Out of nowhere, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you never know what these people are going through privately. So,
yeah.
Good afternoon, nerd peoples. Good afternoon, Krista. All right, let's get into Michael Madsen, man. Let's start off with that, man. Michael Madsen passing away this morning. Do we have a cause of death yet, or?
I'd wait.
Yeah, it's probably. He was how old? Born 57.
67, I think.
57.
57?
So he's 67 years old. Fucked up. Fucked up, man. I don't see anything about death yet, but I'm sure more is gonna come out. Probably some heart disease or cancer that he was fighting. You never know. Hopefully it's nothing malicious, but 67 is not old, man. That's not anything like fucking. It has to be some other factor, but we can't really speculate too much. But just one of all-time great actors, man. Just he felt like any movie he felt dangerous. Like he was just like it doesn't matter if he was playing a good guy or a bad guy. He just felt like any moment this guy was going to snap. But he was just a great actor, and of course, Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Blonde. Just one of the all-time great characters. One of the best scenes ever with the fucking stuck in the middle and slicing the cop's ear off. One of the embedded
iconic scenes, yeah.
One of the most iconic. It would probably be in my top 10 iconic scenes of all time. Maybe in top 5, really, just with the music and all that. Just had, just one of those actors, man. Hey, it was going to be a good performance. Even though, he's done some shitty movies. He's definitely not 100%. But yeah, definitely Reservoir Dogs is definitely the first thing I think about when I think about Michael Madsen. And just had so many he worked with Tarantino, worked with some great directors. He worked, I'm just going back to his IMDb, man. Just like, goddamn, man, a lot of TV in the last few years. Did a lot of TV. But man. When you first heard about this, man, what was your first thoughts, man?
Dude, I was just bummed. Because it's like you hear the name Michael Madsen, it's like, dude, he's not old. Like,
no,
he's if James Earl, there's a difference between hearing about James Earl Jones. It's sad as hell, but you're hearing that he's passing out, a crazy, good ripe old age.
Yeah, 90 something, like 90. 85 and above is a nice ripe age,
Yeah,
I think about under that, under 80 is kind of
getting cheated. I mean. A lot of people are getting cheated. Oh, God dang it, a lot of people get cheated, very early, and it's just sad that he didn't have. He had at least 20 years more to go, But there was hard living with him, So.
Oh yeah, he partied hard, man. He just rolls in, Thelma and Louise and fucking Free Willy. Like, he wasn't he like the fucking dad in Free Willy or some shit?
Yeah, he was he was the overbearing, sympathetic father afterwards.
Yeah.
I got you, Jesse. You're my friend.
You always play the good guy. Oh, fucking Sonny and Donnie Brasco, fucking amazing.
Dude, get out of there, Kenobi. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah, Donnie
we almost
Brasco.
Had an issue.
Yeah, Donnie Brasco, he was amazing in.
Sonny Black. Sonny Black is one of his best roles. I fucking love him as Sonny Black, man.
And then a lot of TV, pretty much any fucking TV fucking. Oh yeah, he was in Die Another Day. Like, yeah, he did fucking Bond. He did Bill. Kill Bill, I think, is another one of his great roles. Playing Bud. I love that speech, and like she deserves her revenge, and we deserve to die. Just a great line, dude. The guy knew how to fucking. He had gravitas, man. He had great gravitas.
Voice of Kilowog on Green Lantern, First Flight.
Yeah, he was in Sin City. Just fucking, he had a lot of bit parts.
Oh God, he was great in Sin City. Fucking corrupt. I mean, corrupt cop. You see him.
Yeah, he's either playing a gangster or a corrupt cop, or like Free Willy's dad. The guy had a range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. It's any other than like Reservoir Dogs and Donnie Brasco.
One of my favorite roles that he's in is because he's just a dude in the movie. It's him and Womack from The Rock. Womack.
Piece of shit.
You piece of shit.
I knew it was you.
Yeah, so it's him and Womack in a scene, and it'll trip you out. I want you to go back and watch the movie so you can be like, oh shit. I think that's his first starring role. Was War Games.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's them inside the bunker. They had two people to hit a switch. And he hit you stand. Now I know where they got it for The Rock. You stand down. No, you stand down. No, you will stand down. Kind of a scene. You will turn that key. So yeah, I remember Madsen from all the way back then. Because War Games is one of my fucking favorite movies, and after a while you're like, oh shit, that is Michael Madsen, and then it's fucking Womack, that piece of shit. Yeah.
Even though I'm not a big fan of Hateful Eight, he was definitely good in that movie. I love all the actors. I just don't like the movie. It's just like the actors.
I've grown to appreciate that movie over time, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it another chance sometime. But
you know who's the guy who steals the fucking show is Walton Goggins.
Oh yeah, he steals everything. He steals the fucking commercial.
Yeah, so him and Sam Jackson, the way they interact, that's the thing that sells that movie for me instantly. But yeah, it's sad to see Madsen go. He had you know what? It's I forgot what movie they used it. Oh yeah, it's like Airheads. So what's up with like when they talk about Pip, he's got that quiet cool, and that's what Madsen definitely had. He had that quiet cool, man. He was just cool. He was like the Fonz, without being without having the name the Fonz.
He's got some they did some movies this year. Nothing like. Looks like straight to like streaming kind of movies, nothing like big. It's kind of a shame, man. Like, this great actor and
Falls.
Like no one's using him. Like, just like, kind of disappointing. Like you have this great actor and he's like, forced to do these like fucking, these B movies and shit, and straight to streaming and straight to video movies. Like, you have this great actor, you guys are not using him. It's just kind of that's kind of weird. I don't know if he burned any bridges or anything, or he seems like a very outspoken guy and kind of like will tell you how it is.
Doesn't take shit from anybody, kind of a dude,
The one missed opportunity we never got to get in film history is the Vega Brothers. Yeah, that's he's folks didn't know he's really his character from Reservoir Dogs is related to John Travolta's character in Pulp Fiction. So. There was talk of I think he had a treatment or some point. Tarantino had a treatment at some point and was going to do it, and then they kind of aged out. It was like you can't really do a prequel with these guys. They kind of
it's just for me. The whole thing is that fucking Tarantino pigeonholed himself with the I'm going to do 10 movies and I'm done. Yeah. So he has to really pick his projects. Like, dude, you should just do movies. You're a fucking great filmmaker.
Yeah, you have like basically a fucking a blank check to make movies. They like people want to work with you and make your movie. So
Like, how about you make 10 of your movies? By that thinking, there's like three movies you can take out of his thing. I love
yeah,
Jackie Brown, but that's not really his movie. He works somebody else's material.
yeah, just one a legend, man, Hall of Famer for sure, man. Just yeah, Michael Madsen sucks, man. Then yeah, 67 is too young. But yeah, I would have to say Reservoir Dogs is probably his best role.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs, I would say is most iconic.
Yeah.
Best role, shit. Free Willy's hard to top. No, I'd probably say that's his best role.
Yeah, and just iconic, and just like just you like, just the quiet danger of that guy, that character is just like, oh my god, you just didn't know what the hell he was gonna do, and didn't know what was gonna happen next with the character.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite?
Yeah, just fucking great character. Yeah, all timer, man. R.I.P. Oh, damn it, I fucking had the picture here too. Where did I put it up? God damn it.
Oh, Madsen.
All right, R.I.P. Yeah, so yeah. Michael Madsen, man, just that stare right there, just like I don't know if he's gonna like hug and kiss you or like fucking stab you in the throat. Like you don't know what that look right there. It could go either way. It could go either way.
Well, him going, he's gonna be meeting fucking Tom Sizemore, and they're gonna be partying it up wherever they're at, man. Sizemore and him were like.
Oh, they're gonna have fucking Kager and fucking in heaven or hell, whatever the fuck that purgatory. I think it might be a couple of purgatory guys. Just
wherever they're at, they're gonna be partying, dude. Fuck, we're gonna be here. I got you. You got me.
All right, so we also know another person, big legend in the comic book community, Jim Shooter. Very controversial in some areas. Started as he was a kid, like literally a kid going into like writing comics. He started. Let's see, he started reading comics when he was in hospital at the age of 12. And he was like, let's see, what's the story? So yeah, he started. Let's see. At age 13 in this is from the wiki. Mid 65, Shooter wrote and drew stories featuring the Legions of Superheroes and sent them to DC Comics. In 1966, he received a call from Mort Weisinger, who wanted to purchase Shooter Ascent, and commissioned Shooter to write Supergirl and Superman. And he was just a 14-year-old kid writing comics. He was like, he learned everything about comics. He read all these comics, and he basically learned how to write comics at a young age, and just started sending them in. And they fucking picked him to like start writing Superman, and Supergirl, which is insane. Like for a kid, like that could be like a Disney movie or something. So yeah, it's a Shooter. Began writing. Basically, I'll fast forward to like the 80s. He pretty much took over being the editor in chief, and actually mid 70s. And he was very infamous. Like he had a lot of stuff came out under his reign. He did have some beef with a lot of creators like John Byrne, Walt Simonson. Like there was a I think Walton, he was good with them. So yeah, his he had a lot of big ideas. He had the Dazzler fucking character, which was huge at the time. Based on the stuff on Disco. Let's see he just had a lot of his tenure in Marvel. He was, of course. He introduced the first crossover. It was the Contest of Champions, and then led to Secret Wars. So he had a big say in a lot of stuff. So a lot of creators had a lot of beef under him. So yeah, this is one of them. I remember during Schuster's tenure, he enforced a policy of forbidding the portrayal of gay characters in the Marvel universe. So that's not cool. According to John Byrne, he initially had to conceal North Star's sexuality since Shooter's personal told him that portraying a gay character would not be allowed. It's trying to make a friendly fucking thing. Let's see. Just a lot of stuff. You can look it up. There's a lot of history of Jim Shooter. Some good, some bad. But he's definitely a legend. Let's see. I'm trying to. There's some other. Yeah, I know. Of course, he started Valiant Comics once he left. Left Marvel. Valiant Comics, of course, were like it was the other brand. It was like before Image. Kind of. It was like Valiant was the other one, and he had like Magnus, the Robot Fighter, and Solar and Man of the Atom. And so he brought over a few creators and stuff. And Valiant was like, I don't know, like it was kind of a boring. Like when you're 9 years old and seeing Valiant comics, I was like, couldn't get into it. But a lot of people love that stuff. You come back and write for like DC and write for Legion of Superheroes and stuff. Just a lot of controversy. You can look up there's a lot of videos online if you want to look them up. But he definitely had an impact on Marvel. If you read comics in the 70s and 80s, he had a huge impact on it. It's what are your thoughts, man? Jim Shooter passing away.
It's just sad because he is a pioneer of comics. Just sometimes you're not the greatest guy. Some of the greatest, some of the pioneers aren't the greatest people.
No.
Yeah, so it's just you got to just thank them for their accomplishments and what they brought to the table, and just think of it like that. It's hard to be glowing about a person when you really sometimes disagree wholeheartedly on their stances. So I'm just happy. I'm happy he made Valiant. I was one of those people who actually bought Exo. No, I liked Exo Manowar.
Exo Manowar is a good one. Yeah.
So I actually liked Exo Manowar. I was like, from the cover, I was like, hey man, is that a Mega Man comic book? So yes, so it that was cool. But other than that, it's like I know he started Defiant. I've never heard of Defiant.
Yeah, it was like every couple of years they were trying to do a new one. This is a good quote from John Romita Sr., famous artist on Spider-Man for a long time in the 70s. Shooter had been great for the first two or 3 years. He got the creative people treated with more respect. Got us sent to conventions first class with our ways paid, and we thought the world of him. Then the Secret Wars was a big hit. And after that, he decided that he knew everything, and he started changing everybody's stuff. So there was like a lot of big controversies about, like, especially with Byrne too. Like he would try to fix art and change art and fucking kind of go in with his little red pencil and start changing shit and just kind of being like the grand overlord of Marvel Comics, and just thought he knew better than anybody else. This is another. John Byrne had a similar quote. Shooter came along just when Marvel needed him, but he stayed too long. Having fixed just about everything that was wrong, he could not stop fixing. Around the time I left to do Superman, I said that Shooter and Dick Giordano should trade jobs. It was DC that needed fixing then, and so do about every 5 years. Shooter had put Marvel into a place where all we needed was a kindly father figure at the helm, and that was not Schuster. Secret Wars was when the trouble really kicked into high gear. We must never forget Secret Wars began as a toy promotion. Shooter turned it into a way to reshape Marvel Universe in his image. Shooter was fired from Marvel on April 15th, 1987. So it's you could definitely see that's the start of the branding of Marvel and making it the really just the cash cow and I know some people don't like Secret Wars. I still nostalgic for it. I think it's still a great storyline, fun storyline, even though it was based on a toy line, I guess. Shooter he's a controversial figure. Every comic creator has opinions on him, and he did some good, and he was also kind of an asshole too. So it's one of those things where you kind of you live long, you're born a hero, live long enough to become the villain. So you got kind of kind of turned that way. So, but it doesn't, doesn't change the fact that this guy was a major factor in Marvel Comics and DC Comics, and the fact that he became, a writer at 14, writing comics is fucking cool as fuck, man. Like that's like the kid dream of
dream. The dream, man.
This is Disney movie of like I want that life. But RIP still a legend, and definitely a name that's going to be like talked about for a long time. I think I have the Marvel history, untold story of the Marvel universe, and I think he has a lot of chapters in that book. I got to finish reading that. It's a good book if you want to know the history of the Marvel comics, like just all the crazy shit that was happening in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Just a great book. So yeah, definitely a legend. And yeah, RIP, man. We lost two heavyweights.
No doubt.
All right, RIP to Mr. Shooter McGavin.
Shooter.
All right, let's talk some movies, man. Let's get off the like and subscribe first of all if you haven't already. Like the video, share the video, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
like thumbs up. Spidey says hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on notification bells when you know. We're gonna try to do every 2 weeks. I think that's a good schedule. Build up some news, get going. Let's see. Let's talk a little comics. Since we're just talking about Jim Shooter. We got the great run happening right now. It's a Daniel Warren Johnson on Transformers. I've been loving it. It's gonna be right. He kind of let it slip that he's only going to do like 24 issues. I think last year he was like, I only have like 24 issues in me, which is fine. Like I think the storyline's kind of wrapping up. It's kind of retelling the origin of Transformers on Earth and kind of influence from a lot of things. But it's been really killer. The art's been good. The storyline's pretty good. I like telling the backstory of some of these characters. So he's leaving the book, but we're getting not a bad replacement. We're getting Robert Kirkman, who's in charge of this Energon universe, and Dan Mora, who's been drawing Superman and Batman, World's Finest, killer fucking artist. They're jumping on board to take over. Skybound. This is from Games Radar. Skybound Entertainment's Transformers style has been one of the crown jewels of the publisher's Energon universe line, which includes Skybound's G.I. Joe comics. Now, with fan favorite writer Daniel Warren Johnson and artist George Corona leaving Transformers, Skybound co-founder and creator of The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman is taking over the title, and he's bringing Dan Mora, one of DC's top artists, along for the ride. So this is good news. Like usually when they replace a writer artist team, it's like kind of a downgrade. I think this is an upgrade. Kirkman loves Transformers. He's spearheading this Energon universe. The Void Rivals has been pretty decent. And it's kind of all time between G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, and Transformers is all like this shared universe. And you got Cobra Law characters going into space and crossing over the Void Rivals, and you got G.I. Joe crossing over with Transformers. It's cool how they're like co-mingling all these characters. It's been a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic, and Kirkman writes fun books. He writes fun stories. If you haven't read Invincible or Walking Dead, the comics, he writes fun. He doesn't talk down to the audience. He just makes fun comic books. So him writing Transformers, which he's already kind of done in Void Rivals. They're like Springer and Hot Rodder with some of the main characters in Void Rivals. So he loves these characters, and I think it was only a matter of time. But so I gave you a few of the Transformer books, right? You read some of those? I looked through some of them.
I looked at some of them. The art's fucking great.
Yeah,
like the art makes it feel like you're almost like rewatching an updated cartoon.
Yeah,
they stay very true to the fucking designs.
Yeah, and there's talk of them producing a comic, a cartoon, a Transformers G.I. Joe cartoon, which I'll be totally Skybound do it with the fucking
the Prime? Going through like Amazon Prime.
I don't know. They didn't say who the deal's with, but yeah. So what do you think of Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora taking over?
Just put the name Kirkman on something. I'm interested already, And then Like I didn't know about Otley, and I just saw his art, and it fucking just everything goes well together with he chooses the right artist to tell the stories he wants to tell. Like how like this is Dan Moore's art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that shit's fucking beautiful, man.
It's clean. He draws like the best like Superman and
Yeah,
Batman.
like if you look back there, just like at those, they're defined. Like you know who they are. Let me see if I can pull up the same picture. Yeah, you see RC back there. You see Jack, no Prowl, Wheeljack. Like you get to see who's back there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and they're
they
like
take on everything still. Like, oh goddamn
yeah.
it, Kenobi.
Yeah, and and they're like slowly introducing the characters instead of like introducing like all the fucking Transformers. They like slowly like fucking trickle in the Transformers, and they're slowly coming in. But it's yeah, I'm digging the ride, man. I'm really it's definitely one of my favorite comics going right now, and yeah, it's I think you know it's sad to see Daniel Warren Johnson leave because he's a great writer first of all, but his art is really good too. So
Was he
but
doing writing and he was doing writing and
he did the art
art?
for the first 6 issues, and then Corona took over. Corona's pretty much aping his style, so it kind of like it's pretty much him doing his art style. It's kind of a good transition, but yeah, there's something different about Daniel Warren Johnson's art. It's a little more kinetic and more vibrant. But Corona did a good job aping his style. But I'm excited about Dan Mora. He like if you read the World's Finest Batman Superman comics from Mark Waid and him. They're fucking awesome. He draws like he's like the standard for DC. He's quick too. The guy can like fucking put out some art. Like he's not, one of those guys that needs 6 months to draw an issue. He can put out a lot of material. Like there's several books he was coming out with a month, and apparently he was very excited to draw Transformers. He wants to draw robots.
Nice.
Nice.
Who doesn't want to draw robots?
Yeah, right. If I could, I would. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun, man. Transformers has a really and of course we got the other fucking opposite end of the fucking Transformer news. Michael Bay is gonna come back and fucking direct another Transformers, which is just very disheartening, man. I'm just like so bummed. I watched Transformers 1 the other day again, and it's just a great fun movie, man. I'm just like, oh, we can't get another one of these. We're gonna get another fucking bug fucking Transformer, fucking Optimus Prime acting out a character and taking the I heard Dinobots. All right, we're gonna make these fucking big fucking like non-speaking Dinobots, and fucking it's gonna look cool, but it's not gonna fucking have any meaning. And we're gonna Unicron, Earth Unicron, yeah, cool.
He doesn't understand it, man.
Yeah, he doesn't get. He gets he didn't like. I would have had him sit down like watch every single episode of the cartoon, and fucking watch the original movie and like. That this is what people want. These kind of shit people want. Like a heart. There's no real heart to it, man. I watched the first one the other day. My first Michael Bay one. It's not bad. It's kind of fun for the time. It kind of goes downhill pretty quick.
Yeah, but on that one, they're trying to capture those moments, like when you see the Autobots starting to come in, and then you see with their new shapes afterwards. After they're crawling out of pools or hanging out like creeps on fucking hills and shit. So. That's how Michael Bay's a creep, dude. It's just something about him. It's gonna come out later on. I have a feeling like something about Michael Bay just doesn't strike me well. He's like a Will Smith now. Him and Will Smith are in the same grouping. Something
yeah, so that's the
point.
But the comics are. There's another comic thing I'll talk about a little later in the pull list. But this is fun, man. I'm excited about this, man. It's a good time to be a Transformers fan. Even though.
If you're reading the comics, not if you're enjoying the movies.
The figures have been cool too. The studio series figures have been cool. I've been fucking trying not to buy them, but every time I see them, I was like, I want that one. Yeah, no. So yeah, other than the movies, it's a sad time. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to this, man. I'll make sure to get you a copy when it comes out.
What, the Transformers Michael Bay? No, thank you.
No, thank you, sir.
No, thank you. I really was disappointed because I enjoyed Bumblebee and I enjoyed Transformers 1 a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like those, it's almost like they set up their movies to fail by not throwing any fucking advertising behind them. Or correct advertising.
And that Rise of the Beast was not great. It tried to go back to the fucking Michael Bay formula to make a movie, and it just it doesn't work. Like at least with Michael Bay, like at least the visuals will be fucking insane, and when you can see them. But
you're gonna do Beast Wars, and you don't have that legit Megatron, it's not gonna work. Yeah.
They've always betrayed Megatron horribly. Like like the Decepticons are fucking bad in the fucking Michael Bay movies. They all look the same. Like it's hard. Like when I was watching the first one, I was like, which one's Megatron? Which one's Starscream? I got confused. Like that shouldn't be the fucking thing. They have two distinct fucking looks. Like why can't you make them like just weird fucking cockroach looking robots? Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, let's not. What was it? Debacle number 3 with all the racist shit. Like I couldn't believe some of the shit.
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah, second one. Yeah, the third one, Dark of the Moon. The last 45 minutes, that action scene in Chicago was pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember that with the fucking ships flying over.
Yeah, and then he's like fucking racing, transforms with fucking Sam in the middle of the air. Like fucking that was some cool visuals. But yeah, after that. The fucking Age of Extinction, the Last Night. I didn't even watch the Last Night. I couldn't do it. Once I heard what they were doing with Hot Rod, I was like, nope, I'm done. You already fucked up the Dinobots. Now you're gonna fuck up Hot Rod, and like I'm good. I'm out.
Where's Kenobi's?
All right, let's go jump to my notes. Oh, there it goes. Let's talk a little bit about. Let's talk about some casting news. We got Brand New Days adds Punisher John Bernthal to the cast. So this is a bit. Didn't expect this one, even though Punisher has a lot of ties to Spider-Man in the comic. He first appeared in Spider-Man. Was it Amazing 162? I'm probably wrong about that. Yeah, and Bernthal and Tom Holland are actually really good friends. They would like hang out and I think run lines, and they're really good friends. Like I didn't see that coming. I forgot what movie they're in. Some kind of movie, so we still don't know the plot of this. I don't know how Punisher is going to fit in. Of course, we've heard a couple months ago that Bruce Banner was going to play a role in this, and I think the only other person they announced. Cast with Sadie Sink. So there's been rumors of like Mr. Negative being the main villain. And I think Scorpion and who's the other? There's a couple other villains, like a couple other C-list villains that were going to be kind of involved. So we don't know the plot, and we don't know how this ties into the Secret Wars Doomsday shit, because this was supposed to take place in between. So we don't know, I know one side of the studio wanted to fight for a big multiverse movie, bring back all the fucking Spider-Man, even though we did that last movie. We don't need to do that again. And then more, and Marvel side wanted more of a grounded street level Spider-Man movie, him just kind of being his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, which I really want. I'm sick of the ending of fucking No Way Home was perfect. Like he's back to just being Spider-Man. He's not fucking Tony.
Nobody knows who he is.
Nobody knows who he is. There's no help. There's no fucking Stark Tech. There's no fucking benefits. No Aunt May. He's fucking no side characters. He's just on his own. That's what I want to see, man. I don't want to see fucking multiversal. Like it was cool to bring them back, the other spiders back up. I don't want to see that again, man. It was fine for that one. But
no Iron Spiders, no more.
No, but I'm excited to see Punisher, like the opposite ends of like Punisher wanting to kill everybody and Parker trying to like save people and do the right thing. So it should be some fun dynamics between them. But what do you think, man? What do you think of Punisher being like? What do you think of this? Is this movie already going to be convoluted already? Fucking with too many characters, and do we need Punisher in there?
Why are they bringing him in for? That's what I want to know. Like, what's the purpose? So they can have the same kind of scene Punisher had with Daredevil at the top. Like we already did that. So
the morality,
So is it the morality for Spider-Man or is it the morality for the Punisher? Because Punisher is who he is. It's what he's supposed to do. But I don't get it. To me, it's starting to sound like, hey, dude, Marvel's starting to lose me. They're just, they're sticking to the plan of let's add this, let's add this, let's add this. This will make money. That doesn't work all the time.
Yeah, less is more with a lot of this stuff, man. Like we've talked about many times. Like Shang-Chi didn't need to be a fucking $200 million movie. It could have been a 40 million kung fu badass. Get the guys from the raid.
Like I said, the first part of that movie is awesome. It's when they start getting to like the mystical side and all of that
Pokemon shit. Fucking show up.
Yeah, I was just like, do we really need all this shit? It's just like he just walked into Willy Wonka's fucking factory, you know. Like I love Shang-Chi, but I just did like I think they did him wrong. Same thing. I love the new Cap. I think they did him wrong. Put him in a Hulk movie, and what's gonna happen here? Like I think they're gonna do Spider-Man wrong. They're just adding too much. It's nice. It's nice to hear, like, as if you're
cool to see Punisher and Spider-Man in the same movie. That'd be great. Like, and more of a street level. If they were going to focus more on a street level character movie, and Punisher's part just in New York, killing all these bad guys, and Spider-Man's trying to stop him. Or I saw one person suggest maybe he does the Craven role of he's sent there to, like, he's trying to hunt down Spider-Man because Spider-Man's accused of killing somebody or some. You could do that, but I just feel like they're going to lean into that cosmic shit and try to lean into like fucking Secret Wars and Doomsday.
Well, I'm sure they're going to bring up the fucking symbiote that got left over still.
Yeah,
maybe they're going to take him back into like a powered up Spider-Man. It's probably going to be like the only way they're going to be able to defeat Doom is to have somebody like him on their side.
Yeah, like I want to see the black costume done right, but like if you want to give him the black costume for Secret Wars, that would make sense because that's
that's what I think is going to be coming up. I think everything is just to set up. That's my problem right now with Marvel. Marvel used to be let's just make movies and everything will tie into one another, but now it's let's lead into this. We got to make this movie to lean into Doomsday. You got to make this movie to lead into Kang. That's why Quantumania was so fucking horrible. It wasn't really its own movie. It was a prequel to fucking, the Kang dynasty.
Yeah, try to set up Kang, but then fucking nerf him and fucking make Kang fucking easily defeated. Like, why? Like, we're supposed to be scared of this guy? He got defeated by ants and fucking Hank and fucking Scott Lang. Like, why were we supposed to be scared? That's like if fucking, like, when Thanos first appeared, he gets fucking taken out by fucking Black Widow. Like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, why are we supposed to be scared of fucking this guy if he gets taken out by fucking by a couple ants and fucking they screwed that character up from the fucking beginning. They didn't fucking do him. Like, and again, like, Kang's not my favorite fucking villain, but he's a cool
villain. He's a good villain. He's a good villain though.
Yeah, and one you can like made some cool shit out of, but they kind of fucking screwed themselves.
Yeah, I just when I heard the Punisher news, I was just like, it's more the same from Marvel.
Yeah, what do you think of the Hulk rumors?
Same thing. It's more the same from Marvel.
Like supposedly, like
people want a Planet Hulk movie. You guys already fucked that up by giving that shit to Thor. So what we want next is going to be World War Hulk. So you're going to make fucking World War Hulk. You introduced Red Hulk before fucking Hulk's even seen him.
Yeah, which is dumb.
So I don't know what you do anymore. Like if they were telling me they were doing Shocker, if they were telling me they were doing other of Spider-Man's villains, I'd be excited because like, did they not do Sandman right? I'd love to see Sandman again. I'd love to see all of these. I want to see the Sinister Six
MCU version. Yeah, you do a Sinister Six fucking movie and like introduce a new Dr. Octopus, introduce a new Green Goblin, and bring in Hobgoblin.
Bring in Hobgoblin. Exactly. Yeah. Why are we going into Punisher in this? And that's the problem. They want to be MCU. They don't want to be a Spider-Man movie.
One of the deals I guess they have with Sony is like if they Jesus.
He's angry here. He's trying to fucking sabotage the show right now. He's a hatchet cat. Whoa. Okay, go. Don't come back here.
Don't come around here, boy.
Don't come around here no more. Hey.
So I guess one of the rules Marvel has with Sony, one of the deals is like they have to have an Avengers character or MCU character in the Spider-Man movie.
That's fine.
That's why Tony Stark was in the first one. Fucking Sam Jackson was in the second one, and Doctor Strange was in the third one. So you have to have an MCU like character in the movie. but I don't know. Like, I don't see how Hulk fits. Like, fucking, are we gonna do the unstoppable like Juggernaut story where he like has to stop a raging Hulk, even though he's by himself, he has no power, like no extra powers. It's just Spider-Man. I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is gonna fit in. I'm just like I'm very worried about a lot of like I don't trust the director either. Like, fucking, I don't know. I'm just worried that this movie is gonna do the same thing as Shang-Chi. Like, start off as like, oh, this is a cool, decent movie, and now we're gonna fucking go off on this fucking weird tangent and just make it a fucking multiverse or crap fucking fest.
Yeah, I'm just I'm not thrilled. Like, people can say the same thing like when they're criticizing DC right now, like, oh, they're gonna have all these characters. I'm like, yeah, but all these characters kind of central to Superman. Superman is kind of the hub of these characters. Spider-Man, he's a hub for the characters, but the thing is with him, it's so rich because he has all his own people. Like, he does.
Yeah, he has his own universe on his own. That's why they sold the rights. They have thousands of characters. Like, he works. He doesn't need like the moral. It's cool that we get to see all these characters interact. What's up, Rick Rockstar? Hi, strangers. Miss you guys. Miss you too.
Oh, miss you too. One Council of Rick. The Council of Ricks. Ow! Son of a bitch! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Get him! Right. Get him. Strike him down, Kenobi. Strike him down.
He's a little rough, little bastard, dude. He's just.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm worried about Spider-Man. I'm just like, what are they going to do with Sadie Sink? Is she going to be a multiverse character? Hey.
He's being a butt right now.
So yeah, this has me worried. I don't know. I want to know what their plan is, because I don't think this plan is.
I don't think they have honestly, like, Marvel is burned up a lot of their goodwill based off of their shows, based off like they thought they went the Star Wars route almost. Star Wars had so much goodwill built up, and then people just started, I'll do what the fuck I want to do in this universe.
Yeah, Force Awakens and Rogue One, man. Those were the first two movies out the bit. All the goodwill in the fucking world.
After that,
yeah, then it's like, oh.
Because the thing is, I think even with the Force Awakens, there were some detractors, but on the majority, on the whole, people were waiting to see, oh, what's next?
Yeah.
And then then it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
Until
then it's like hit or miss. Like, you get the fucking Mandalorian, but then you get fucking Acolyte. Then you get fucking, it's a very hit or miss.
Season you get season 3. You get people. You can see that people are meddling because people are like, we're gonna make money. We're gonna make money. When money starts being the fucking the you're supposed to make money based off of the creative and how good your creative is. That's what keeps the money going.
Oh, you don't have Baby Yoda's not going to be in season 3? Oh no, no. We're going to put him in fucking Book of Boba Fett, and he's going to come back right away. It makes no sense.
Yeah, because they need to tell people. They need to know that he's going to be back. We want him back. It's like it's not the Baby Yoda story. It's
imagine Baby Yoda was gone for like most of the season, and he came back at the end of the season. Like, people would be fucking juiced. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you want to fight. Dude, I'm gonna give him a lightsaber, because right now he's about to do the Yoda fucking fighting. He's very agile. He's gonna do that fucking ninja kick into my face. It's
gonna be like fucking Ben Stiller and There's Something About Mary.
Oh no, that's not no. It'll more likely turn into Jack Black and Anchorman.
The only funny thing in that movie.
That's how I roll.
All right, so we'll see, Spider-Man. I'm just worried about the whole thing, man.
I've been worried about Marvel for a while, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this. This trailer had dropped, Running Man. This is Edgar Wright is directing this, starring Glenn Powell, America's Sweetheart. So this is based on the Richard Bachman, of course, Stephen King's Alias in the late 70s, early 80s. Like, he wanted to do different stories and not related to horror, so he went under the pseudonym Richard Bachman. For a few years, people didn't know it was actually Stephen King, but he wrote a few books: Running Man, The Long Walk, that's coming out later this year, which looks fucking incredible, and a couple other stories that you might know. But we got a trailer. This is definitely like a divergence from the Schwarzenegger movie. I think a lot of people are, trying to compare it to the Schwarzenegger movie, and it's not trying to be the Schwarzenegger movie. It's trying to be the book. So it's going to be different. It's definitely doing doing a different thing. And whoa, stop filming me. I'm interested. I'm not like I wasn't like blown away by the trailer, but I trust Edgar Wright. I think he's one of my favorite going filmmakers. He hasn't really done a bad movie in my opinion. Like he's all the movies I've seen him in. He's directed. I've loved it or been interested in. But we got Coleman Domingo in here playing like the
Killian.
The Richard Dawson character. This looks crazy. It looks like fun. I trust Edgar Wright. The action's going to be good. The car chases are going to be good. And this guy was he's a great filmmaker. So just with that, and I like Glenn Powell. I know people like don't like him.
People don't like him.
Some people don't like Glenn Powell. Yeah. He's like too. It's like he's like the it guy, so people don't like the it guy.
Yeah, he's not that much of an it. He's not on Chris Pratt level right now.
Yeah, but I dig him, man. I like his choice. He was great in Twisters and fucking like the roles I've seen him in, like Anyone But You and shit. He's been really good. He's been entertaining, man.
No, he's a good actor, man.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna hate on him for that. No.
Yeah. No, I think he's a good, fun actor, and he's like, it looks like he's having fun doing this job. And I remember, I think a couple of years ago, he had an interview, and like Tom Cruise said, he's like, I don't know, when you're trying to cast him in that role in Top Gun Maverick, and I forgot what he said, but he was like, yeah.
Would you rather be a leading role in this movie or be a movie star or become a movie star? Taking a smaller role here.
Yeah, and still, it's still your scenes and be like, be a standout. That's how you. And that was good advice, man. Like you take these roles and you don't have to be the lead actor, but when you do, steal that role, man. People are going to remember you for those roles. Yeah, you could be like the leading guy, but it's only going to get you so far. You're going to have a fucking high, and then you're going to fall off, and then be fucking obscure.
Worked for Val Kilmer.
Exactly. So, yeah, the trailer looks interesting. What are your thoughts, man? What do you think, man? Are you excited about this?
I'm okay. So that's the whole thing. It's like I think I'm letting my nostalgia fucking kill me. Yeah. The other thing I don't like, I'm not sure. I actually need to go read the book to see what the feel of the book is. Is it a futuristic dystopian kind of thing where it feels a little bit more sci-fi than action movie? Because that's one thing. I mean, as much as The Running Man with Schwarzenegger is an action movie, it's a sci-fi movie. It's a sci-fi movie. It's almost like it's a society Blade Runner-ish. Not that far in the future, but not too distant future kind of deal. I like that they're still keeping the game the way the game is, that you're here to survive. I don't like that people volunteer for it. I like the idea of criminals are the ones that are used and this is their way out. It's just a few things. So I think I'm gonna go read the short story.
Yeah.
Just to get ready for this, because it happened with what's it called too? Total Recall. That's what killed Total Recall. It may have been closer to the
source material.
It may have been close to the source material, but this is it happened with The Shining. The movie is more well known than the book sometimes because people refer to the movie thinking that happened in the book. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah. And sometimes you
Stephen King began fucked a lot, bro.
Well, it's the beauty of his work. It's like just these like universal stories that can be told in different ways, but for good or for worse. Like some The Shining is an incredible movie. It did deviate from the book, but it's still a fucking amazing movie.
It's still an amazing movie, and that's where this can go. But that's where The Running Man went. Maybe it deviated from the book. It's still an amazing movie.
Yeah, still, yeah, it's fucking nostalgia, and it's very like Schwarzenegger.
Ready Player One, deviated from the book, still was an amazing movie.
Yeah. So there's ways to do it. Like I said, I trust Edgar Wright. I think he's an amazing director. I agree with you there. I trust him, and I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun. I think Glenn Powell can carry this and make it a fun movie. I just want to see more of the the
I
world.
just don't want to come out hating it, dude.
Yeah. It'll be the first Edgar Wright movie I don't dislike fucking bad. So we'll see. Hopefully it's good, man. I'm always rooting for movies, man. I want them to be good.
Yeah, so do I.
Let's talk about this real quick. We got Denis Villeneuve. Can I never pronounce his name?
Denis Villeneuve.
So Villeneuve. So he's been tapped to direct James Bond for Amazon MGM. So it looks like they're going pretty quick. They've been talking about this. Like the Broccoli's pretty much gave up their full control. They had pretty much final say on everything. So now they've kind of given up control, and like it looks like they're going to be moving. We're going to get a lot of fucking James Bond content in the next fucking few years. And Amazon makes good stuff. They spend money. They don't cheap out on their stuff. So hopefully we get good quality. And this is a good first sign that they're going for some good quality. They got one of the biggest directors going right now, Denis Villeneuve, to direct the new James Bond movie. He's apparently he's a big fan. He had a quote saying like he grew up with these movies, like he's like very influenced by these movies. So I think it's a great choice. Edgar Wright was one of the guys being talked about. I think Jonathan Nolan was one of the people they were talking to. So they were basically talking to some heavy hitters for to direct Bond. I think it's definitely one of the top guys. Like if you're not going to get Christopher Nolan or one of the Nolan boys, fucking Villeneuve is like one of the guys producing like big fucking epic movies right now. So this is gonna be interesting, man. Like very like an auteur taking over James Bond, because they, for the most part, they've gotten good film directors like Sam Mendes and Martin Campbell and stuff, but they never really got an auteur director like a guy like this to direct a Bond movie. So we'll see what kind of influence he's gonna have and which way he's gonna go. Is he gonna go more the high stakes, high gadgets kind of Bond, or the more grounded? I kind of want to go the high stakes because we got the Daniel Craig movies. I look at those as a failure. I didn't like those overall. I thought maybe there was like 1.5 good movies in that series. So in my opinion, I've never liked the casting of Daniel Craig. I know people like him, but I just never. I think the whole series on the whole has been a failure. That last movie was not great. The first like 30 minutes was cool with Ana de Armas, but the last it just didn't feel like Bond. He was always fucking woe is me Bond. He hated being Bond. I want to go back to the Bond being a badass, loving what he does, love his martini, loves his women, loves his gadgets, loves killing fucking bad guys. I want fun, and I don't want fucking emo, miserable fucking Bond, fucking having kids and killing, fucking sacrificing himself, and no, that's not my Bond, man. So first, I want to hear your opinion on the director choice. And then our next big thing we got to talk about is like who they're going to cast, man, because that's going to make or break what my feelings on this. So, what do you think of the directing choice?
Well, by directing choice, I kind of think I know which kind of Bond they're going to go with. They're going to go with a sophisticated Bond,
yeah.
The gentleman Bond,
yeah,
which is great. The gentleman's, and that's what to me what Bond is. Bond is a gentleman spy. He's he comes from a good upbringing, possibly. He's not some kind of fucking military super operative Navy SEAL who gets turned into Bond, even though he's like that. It's just I never really thought of Bond as being like, oh, he can beat the shit out of you hand to hand. It's like Bond's not letting you get that close.
No, he's doing the Harrison Ford shooting you with the fucking.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just pow. All right, what's next?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get a tussle with you.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to. The movie is gonna look fucking fabulous.
Yeah, it's gonna look cool.
That's one thing. I have a feeling because I think Villeneuve is probably not that much older than us. Let me just double check on that. I want to make sure, because the thing is, everybody is influenced by the Bonds they grew up with. Yeah. So he's 10 years older than us. So he definitely grew up with
like Roger Moore.
He grew up with the late parts of Sean Connery. He grew up through Roger Moore and T-Dall. Those are his Bonds, most likely. I always still stick to it. I think the best Bond ever without a great Bond movie was, Pierce Brosnan. I like those movies. Their movies are fun for me, but some of them are fun. Other ones are fucking chore to fucking go through.
Another day.
Don't get me started on that one. Yeah, they're always fun. The Roger Moore movies. I remember going to see Octopussy and Live and Let Die and all the, they're just fun movies. They're very and I want the set pieces all over again where they go to every different fucking country.
Yeah, I want the epicness again.
Yeah,
it's
chasing something.
Like the fucking Craig movies are so drab and so like depressing. Like they were like the visuals were so like muted, and like there's no fun to those movies, man. They're just like, oh, Bond, like he hates being Bond. Like I don't want Bond to hate being Bond. I want him to be a badass, man.
You're in like some kind of badass place, where it's so much fun and everybody wants to go for their vacation, yet you're fucking miserable. Like, oh, I gotta be here to do this. Well, fuck you, dude. If you don't want to do this shit, why'd you sign up to be Bond for it? Like, I mean, the person who's Bond in the movie. I wasn't a big fan of Daniel Craig. I thought they could have chosen somebody else. It's just he's the rugged Bond. Like, I don't need rugged.
Yeah. They're just too influenced by the Bourne movies, and like they were just trying to make Bourne, and they're trying to be like that modern action fucking flick. But no, like Bond should be a throwback. I want to see fantastical, I don't want to see fucking disappearing cars and shit, but like do some like cool gadgets.
Bond isn't Neo.
Yeah, no, he can get hurt, but I don't know, just the sense of fun and the badass and like, just a fucking badass Bond that loves what he does, man. Like fucking, like Sean Connery was having fun being Bond, like he was like the character in him, like
Roger Moore had fun.
Roger Moore was just fucking having a blast, man. Even like Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton had fucking fun.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just I was never a big fan of like Daniel Craig, and I like people like revere those movies. I like, dude. There's like one movie, dude. Like Skyfall and like some of the opening scenes are like Inspector had a great opening scene, but the movie was downhill after that.
I like some of Casino Royale, but I don't like the movie on a whole. I like some of Spectre. I don't like the movie on a whole. Like, I hated Quantum of Solace. Quantum of Solace I thought was stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one of the worst fucking Bond movies. Yeah, and Skyfall is cool. Like it's like
Skyfall,
probably the best all around fucking movie. Like, and did you end up watching the last one?
And no, I still haven't seen it because you know what, they ruined it. It's like who was the ad wizard who said this was okay to do this?
I would say watch it. Just watch it up to Anna de Armas leaves. Like her character is amazing. It's a great fucking fun. It's fun. The action's really good. The chemistry, like it's like, oh, this feels like Bond. And then as soon as she leaves, like after like 30 minutes, it was like, oh, back to like depressing fucking emo Bond.
Yeah,
the ending was fucking dumb, dude. It's a shitty way to end a Bond. Actually, no, it's a perfect way to end that fucking Bond franchise. It's a perfect way.
But see, so well, maybe they can rewrite that he wasn't even Bond. He was somebody who was just given a designate.
No, yeah, there's like some people that want to go back to the 60s and do like a 60s era Bond. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I would be all for it.
Yeah.
I like time periods. Like, I like seeing things in certain to see how close they get to get it,
Yeah, I don't think they will do it, but I'd much rather have him go and be in the 60s and have that kind of aura and like kind of the cars and the fashion and the futuristic gadgets or 60s futuristic gadgets.
Yeah, the 60s futuristic stuff.
Yeah. But what do you think? So what do you think about casting? Are we going with an unknown? Do you want to go somebody known? What do you think they should go with the casting?
Man, dude. That's the thing.
I heard Tom Holland's name go. I was like, no, that's the worst fucking choice for fucking Bond.
No.
You just did the fucking.
I like it. I like the idea. Somebody said Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to that.
A lot of Aaron Taylor Johnson's been bandied about.
I'm kind of opposed to that. He doesn't sound very. His voice is way too high for him to be Bond.
Yeah.
Like at least for me, like there's not that there's no depth in Hiddleston's, but Hiddleston doesn't sound like his voice is gonna crack. Aaron Taylor Johnson sounds like his voice. Like for some reason, I'm still hearing what is it? Lashinsky from fucking Kick-Ass. Oh yeah, like he still sounds like that. And I don't know if I can have what's your name? Bond. James Bond. Like, no, dude. Like,
James Bond.
James Bond.
It's like Skeletor.
Bond.
James Bond.
Bond. James Bond. No. I think if they're smart, I'd go with the younger actor right now. I'd probably not go
like a late 20s kind of actor, like something. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. So
I don't want to go too young or too old. Most likely this person's going to play Bond for the next 10, 15 years. So you want him to age up. And also like I kind of go back to like I don't want a linear story. I want every story to be standalone. Like we don't need everything to connect. Like they try to make Bond a continuous story, and I like there's a mission, there's a story, and that's the story for that movie. Not everything has to connect to the next one. Not everybody's like connected to his past or his brother.
MCU. It's the MCUing of fucking everything.
Make every movie standalone. It fucking stand on its own. Because all those like James Bond movies, like they have like some recurring characters, like the Q and M, and like shit like that. But for the most part,
even some of his contacts are reoccurring too.
Yeah, but the movie was standalone. Like you can watch. There was a mission. This is the part of the mission, and it doesn't have to like delve. Like I don't want to know about James Bond's past. I don't want to know about his like family life. I didn't want to know about him growing up or his.
This person killed your sister.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like I want Bond just to be Bond, and he's just a machine for the fucking MI6. Like fucking, he's the fucking.
Go do this.
Yeah,
and you have a license to kill when you need it.
So this is a good move from Amazon. I think it's the right move.
Until we see the actor.
Until we see the actor, and then all right, then I can really truly get excited because the last Bond when did Casino Royale come out? Like 2012 maybe 2010.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that's I don't know, just haven't been excited about like Bond is like one of my favorite films. I have the Blu-ray box set of all the movies. Except for the last one, I don't have that one. I don't know if I don't need it. I even have Never Say Never Again. When Sean Connery came back, the rights were split.
Tom Holland, are you guys fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was like some fake shit, but I was like, oh, why no? Like this speaking of spooky voices.
I'm gonna kill you, Kenobi. Where are you? I'm gonna eat you.
Kenobi. All right.
Yeah, he wouldn't be that bad. I'm just looking at him right now. Harris Dickinson, that's the guy from the Iron Claw. The tallest brother.
Oh, he's being rumored for Cyclops too, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends. Oh, dude, if he's up, that's a choose wisely. They're both iconic, and you're probably gonna get paid from both, bro. If you do both, that'd be awesome. Oh my god, because he's a good up and coming actor. I like his role in the Iron Claw.
All right, so speaking of casting and horrible casting, so we got Street Fighter coming up. This might be one of the worst casting movies I've like all around, like from top to bottom. The cast is fucking horrible. Even David Demalchian, I can't even pronounce his name.
David Demalchian
as M. Bison.
He's too small, but I can see where they're going with it.
They're trying to
actually didn't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's more Raul Julia that they're casting him as Raul Julia being M. Bison than him casting him as M. Bison.
And then we have Orville Pack, the singer, as Vega. Kalina Lang has Chun-Li. Andrew Schultz, who's a fucking asshole. I hate that fucking comedian. Is Dan Beaky. I don't even know that character.
Dan's like the fucking worst fighting character in fucking Street Fighter. He's that fake little Ryu with the ponytail.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then it just the fucking casting just goes off the fucking rails, man. We got Cody Rhodes playing Guile. I think I think the funniest thing you ever texted me was
Sonic Boom. I was like, how do you fucking do that though? How do you give fucking Guile to somebody with a lisp when his move is Sonic Boom? Like if he does that in the fucking movie and he goes Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. M. Bison. we got to stop M. Bison, guys. Look, I love Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry to make fun of somebody with the lisp, but it's just like, dude, this is not smart casting. Like, did you guys know the man had a lisp?
Like visually, like he looks like I can see him in the fucking big fucking thing in it. Like,
dude, there's so many other wrestlers you could cast as that. You didn't have to go with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes actually probably would have been a better M. Bison.
Jason Momoa playing Blanca. That's the rumor. Fucking Roman
Jason Momoa playing Blanca.
That's a rumor. I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet. Roman Reigns playing the fucking Akuma. And this is another horrible fucking cat. 50 Cent playing fucking Balrog. I was like, really, dude? Yeah, the actress is playing Chun-Li doesn't look great. Andrew Koji is playing Ryu. I don't see him as Ryu at all. Noah Centineo playing Ken.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just. This cast is fucking weird, man. I just don't like any of these casting choices.
You know what this feels like? This feels like fucking what's that movie about Surf's Up 2 Wave-a-Mania. They just swapped out the fucking penguins for wrestlers. Like, what are we doing? What are we look, and the thing is too, okay, let's not fucking mince words here. 50 Cent is not the greatest thespian in the fucking world. None of these guys are. Like, Cody?
Yeah, no, like the only the Smalshin is like the best actor.
He's the best actor on the list.
Like Jason Momoa is like good at playing that fucking Aquaman fucking pro character.
He's not. Is he gonna talk? He's Blanca.
He doesn't have range at all.
He's Blanca. He's gonna talk.
Actresses like to pick. They pick this one. Like she does. Like I get like
beast from the Amazon.
You don't have to like cast people that look exactly like they. As long as you body. Like I watched the Saturday Night Live movie the other day again, and like there's some people that do not look like the character, but they embody
actors.
And they're about like the actors are like, and Ken and Ryu are supposed to be the main characters. Like
so you're counting on those two cats to carry your movie.
And then and then you have a bunch of wrestlers going to like fill out the cast, and so they're just going to be side characters. And
this is fucking fucked up. I thought Mortal Kombat's cast was fucking going to be bad. I was like, Carl Urban is Johnny Cage. And now that makes this look like fucking like they just cast Denzel as something, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's a whole.
This is horrible.
It's one of the best, worst cast. Like usually, like there's like a couple of like, oh, that makes sense. But none of these casting choices make sense.
I'm a Street Fighter. Dude, why? Cody Rhodes. Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. Yeah, this is.
It makes me sad.
And
I like Street Fighter, but how are you gonna make a movie out of Street Fighter without like making it something like fucking Bloodsport or something?
Yeah, like like the first Mortal Kombat movie, like they kind of did it right. They had a tournament, unlike the fucking recent one that didn't have.
Well, the recent one they just it turned into a prequel, which they shouldn't have done. If you want to do that, you make a story later, but you should have did a tournament.
Yeah, you don't need and you don't need to. I don't want to follow some fucking cold dude that no one gives a fuck about. Like that's not like, what are you doing, dude?
Like, who is he? Is he a playable character?
You have a billion characters. Like Mortal Kombat has like 100 fucking characters to choose from to be elite, and you create this fucking lame character that no one fucking cares about, that no one would play as a character in the game. So this is Do
you want a character with no powers? No.
Yeah, this is going to be released in 2026 from Legendary. Legendary does some like weird shit sometimes, man. They do some great shit, then they do some weird shit. I don't know, man. This is bad, man. Ricky Rockstar. Okay, y'all got to run, but it was nice to see you both. Take care, Ricky. Good to see you. Like and subscribe. This might like. Can you think of a worse casting in a movie like before it was shot? Like fucking, like all around. Like there's 10 bad decisions in this cast.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
That. Look. I like James Remar. I like James Remar.
At least the characters look like the fucking characters. Say what you will about the fucking movie. At least
James Remar did not look like fucking Raiden, bro.
Or what was the other one?
But neither did Christopher Lambert.
Oh yeah, sure.
How do you go from Christopher Lambert to then James Remar? I mean, I thought they could have cast James Remar as somebody else, but then you have what's the guy's name? Fucking the guy from Cobra. What are you gonna do, pig? That guy as fucking. You cast that guy as fucking Shao Kahn. I'm like, wow, you guys fucked up there. That was 2, and then I was just like, oh shit, and then you recast this person here. Like, you guys are just fucking up all over the spot.
They recast
who the fuck is this fucking fake ass American Gladiator guy?
They recast Johnny Storm and then they killed him off right in the first like 10 minutes or something.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cash, yeah. Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. Yeah, they killed Johnny Cage off hella fast, man.
Johnny Cash and Mortal Kombat 2 would have been awesome.
That would have been sick. I walked the line. I wonder what his fucking fatality would have been.
A guitar over the head, maybe.
Yeah, puts you in Folsom.
Put you behind bars. Cocaine blues, man.
You fought the law and the law won.
Yeah. This is bad. Bad casting, man. I'm not. Yeah, this is
bad.
Well, you never know. It might come out to be good, but I doubt it. This casting right here is like, you're taking an L already.
This feels like it's Scooby-Doo meeting WWE or whatever meets WWE. Adam's Family meets WWE. That's what it feels like.
Like, you have like 2 wrestlers. They're gonna add some more fucking wrestlers because they.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the the announcement of Bronson Reed is fucking E Honda.
This is gonna be a mess, man. We'll see. It's gonna be fun to follow how messy this shit is. But
they're gonna cast Gunther as somebody. Watch. They're just gonna start going through the roster. Who else can we add to this?
Gunther as Zangief.
No, fucking Triple H is Zangief. Right now, I'm not doing shit. I'm not getting back in the ring. I'm the game. I mean, I'm in the game like Zangief. Fuck him, dude. They probably get Miro's probably. Ooh, can I be in the movie? Ooh, can I be in the movie? Yeah,
Machka.
Machka wants to be Zangief. That I could see that. Hey, Miro just got cast as Zangief. Like, yeah, I can see that. Oh, I got these characters down.
I'm feeling like a lot of these characters are just going to be in like the tournament. And you're not going to actually have like roles. I think it's going to follow Ken and Ryu, and then
it's going to be MJF in the Iron Claw.
Yeah, you're going to see you're going to see them fighting. You won't actually have character moments or whatever. You're not going to actually Hey, who'd have thought the fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme was the best we're gonna get Street Fighter movie? At least live action. That Street Fighter 2 animated movie is great, especially with the Chun-Li.
Oh yeah,
Chun-Li shower scene. I rewounded that fucking a few times. There's a great scene.
I fucking love the fucking Ryu Sagat fucking fight, man.
Yeah, it was a fun do that fucking movie. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
all you gotta do is follow Ryu. It's his story, really. Ken's a side bitch.
Are you Ken?
No, he's not.
Yeah, this looks horrible.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be so fucking bad.
It's gonna be fun to follow, though.
It's gonna be so fucking bad.
All right, let's jump into the pool, man. Let's get cool. It's hot out there. Pool list. Stuff you picked up, stuff you bought, something pissed you off, something made you happy, something you want to talk about, rant about, whatever. What's on your pull list this week, Mr. Effort?
Saw the 3rd season of Squid Game. Already finished it. Did you finish it?
You watch it? Nah, I haven't started yet. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad what they do is I guess they heard a lot of people's theories, and the first 3 episodes, all your theories are out the fucking window.
Cool.
That's what I enjoy. Like, oh, you guys thought this was gonna happen? Fuck you. Watch this. So yeah, I did enjoy that. I like the addition of the new games. Definitely watch it, Ray.
Oh yeah, no, I plan to watch it. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance. I watched The Bear season 4.
Yeah, I want to start watching that too.
Yeah, The Bear's good. Yeah, I think you'll like it.
So yeah, watch that. We did watch 28 Years Later. Did you watch that yet?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. So we can you want to do a little other segment before we do the pull list and just do that real quick?
No, we can talk. It's a part of the pull list. We can watch it. But,
okay.
Do you want to talk spoilers, or you want to like?
Oh yeah, let's talk spoilers right off the bat.
Okay, if you haven't seen 28, we're going to talk about it for a minute or two. But it's I like the movie for the most part.
I like the movie.
The one issue, I think, I don't know, that fucking last 10 minutes or last 5 minutes. What the fuck? That totally like that was totally just like what the fuck? Did they switch reels on this movie? What the fuck is this, dude?
It went Train Spotting really fucking fast.
Yeah, it went. And I get the characters, Jimmy, the fucking creep from England. He was their Mr. Rogers, and when he died, after he died, they found out he was like a fucking child molester and like fucking. He was like basically finding out Mr. Rogers is a fucking child molester after the fact. So he was just this big British guy called Jimmy something Savile or whatever, and he was a big Jimmy Fix-It. Like he had a big show and he was like a big host. And then after he died, and so during that time period, people still thought of him as like a hero. So that's why the kid is like emulating Jimmy, and like that's the whole point of that character. Because they're like stuck in time, so they never found out about his past, about him diddling all these fucking kids. So it's a weird fucking turnaround for a fucking movie. It's very like jarring when you see it, like because it's a very melancholy movie. It's definitely not the movie I thought it was going to be.
That's good. That's definite.
Yeah. Which I like. I thought I was just going to see a standard. It's going to be a boy and his dad going hunting fucking zombies, and something goes wrong, whatever. And totally is not that. It's more of like, kind of a with his mom, and then with Ralph Fiennes is fucking great. I thought his character was amazing. It was but that ending was fucking. So what'd you think, man? What'd you think of the movie?
I loved a lot of it. So I did like because I know a lot of people. I've heard things afterwards that some people didn't like it because everybody wants 28 days later. Everybody wants 28 weeks later. It's like, dude, years have passed.
28 years have passed.
Yeah, like fucking like couple decades have few decades have passed.
I like that. I like the fact that they were like stuck in time too. Like they didn't have so it was cool. Like that scene when the soldier was like showing his girlfriend is like, what's wrong with her? She gets like she has allergic.
Somebody got stung by bees, or they ate some shellfish. Yeah, I was just like, that's what happened to people. She's pretty. I thought that was cool. Only a couple of things I didn't like. I knew it was coming. So the whole thing about alphas and all of that stuff, I was just like.
Yeah, they're evolving into like a new like.
You guys are this is going kind of into the video game area of shit.
Yeah.
Like like the scene in the train where one of the infected was giving birth. To me, that felt very Army of the Dead.
Yeah, it was kind of out of
Netflix movie. Where the fucking Alpha knew what was going on and got so fucking mad.
Yeah, it felt like that. Yeah, and that scene was kind of weird too. Like, yeah, definitely some. I like the swings they took. They took some fucking like.
No, they did take some. They take some swings and evolving the virus. It's just the way I remember the virus behaving. People were fucking dying out and drying up at the end of 28 days later.
Yeah. So basically they're not zombies. They're like infected.
They're infected.
They're still human. They still function as a human, but they're just fucking. They have a rage virus. They basically have rabies, and so now they're trying to explain it evolved. So now they're turning into like primitive like people, and they're like hunting and like They're basically like, frolicking in the water. Basically, they're acting like animals, like fucking a pack of animals now. So I guess
it's like a de-evolution almost virus.
And that's kind of, I guess, how you explain how they've been around for so long and how people are surviving. So they had to evolve.
So these are just the people who survived the virus? Because it looked like the virus was killing other people off. They're all fucking throwing up blood on everybody and shit, like, they're a rage lantern and shit. So
yeah, like you explain, like the fat ones on the ground, like eating worms, and that's how they stay low. They'll expend energy just eating fucking bugs off the ground. So I like it wasn't the movie I expected, which is I think a good thing. Like I don't want I like my expectations like kind of bandied about, but overall I thought it was a very interesting movie. The ending though, I'm still it's going to tie into the next one. It's Nia DaCosta. Nia DaCosta is directing it, and it's going to be more on the like this was supposed to be more of the family kind of side, and the next one's gonna be more of the evil, like what evil lurks in the
I hope so. I hope she does a good job, because that's the person who did the Candyman movie, and I wasn't thrilled about Candyman.
And the Marvels. When the Marvels wasn't her fault, they fucking cut the shit out of that fucking movie.
Yeah. So. I tell you, like there's some things in the Marvels actually I enjoyed that movie.
I just like the cats.
I just don't like the singing planet that was about. That was weird.
Dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just worried about it because it's I've already seen her handle horror, and I wasn't thrilled on how she handled Candyman.
Yeah.
Maybe she had a shitty script. I don't know.
I didn't bother it. It didn't look great to me. All right. Well, any other talk you want to talk about the 28?
No, 28 days, 28 weeks later.
What'd you think of the end?
I was confused until I knew there was going to be. It was leading into something else.
Yeah.
I would hate to fucking wait another 28 fucking years to find out what.
Yeah, if this was like no payoff, it would be like they shot. It's already shot.
Yeah,
they shot these.
Yeah, exactly. They did the next one's coming out in Lord of the Rings.
January.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least it's getting paid off right away. But it's very jarring when you watch the movie and then you're having this melancholy moments and the kids like in the woods, and then all of a sudden it turns into a Power Rangers fucking movie. It's like, what the fuck is going on? The
thing that's the most jarring part is that he sees a different way of survival.
Yeah.
Like they're having fun with it. Like for him, it was all serious and it's survival. But these motherfuckers, they're just it's like running into the fucking mutants on in Mad Max almost.
Yeah.
They get to do what the fuck they want. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. Take out the spoilers. All right. Well, that's it for you. I saw F1.
Nice.
It's definitely same director as Top Gun Maverick. It's
Kaczynski.
Old white guys got it, comes in, shows the youngsters how to do it, and he saves the day at the end. It's that fucking. It's somebody described it as a dad movie. It's straight up a dad. It's like old white guy saves the day, comes in, he's fucking still got it. He used to be really good, now he's still really good. It's pretty much Top Gun Maverick, but on F1. The visuals are really good. I like that. The young cat that's in it, he plays like the other driver. He's supposed to be rumored as Black Panther.
Panther, yeah.
I can see it. Watching that movie, I can see it. It's a good cast. I like Carrie Condon's in it. Javier Bardem's in it, playing
the owner of the team, right, or something.
Yeah, and he's really good. I like his. It's really
Damson Idris.
Yeah. I can see. I can see him. I can see it, man. I think he could be a cool young Black Panther. I can see it. It's a fun movie. I want to see it on 40X. I think I'd have more fun seeing that on 40X. So I'm going to try to see it this week on 40X. But it's a fun movie. I watched a couple other movies this week. I did a little John Cusack. Did two of what's his name? Savage Steve Holland. Better Off.
I love those movies.
Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer. I should have realized, but yeah, they're directed by the same guy. The same fucking vibes for sure. Better Off Dead is probably the better movie, I think.
It's the better rom-com of the two, but One Crazy Summer is like a lot of crazy shit happens in that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty wacky. The Godzilla shit with fucking Bob and
dude, the Godzilla scene alone, like, oh, that's awesome.
as a kid, I just remember that scene so much. Yeah, Better Off Dead. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I was rewatching this one. I was like, oh shit, okay. The ski stuff feels kind of out of place. It feels very like a different kind of movie. It's like when I watch Ski School, but they kind of shoehorned a fucking ski plot in here.
What you want to do is go downhill really fast.
Dan Snyder being a creep, unlike real life.
It's pretty much his origin story right there.
I like all the guys trying to like ask, hey, mind if I ask Beth out? Since you see the fucking teacher, it's a fun movie, man. I like this director is fucking pretty fun. I looked up his filmography. It kind of went downhill after these two, but it's pretty good.
Another thing he did that I really enjoyed. I don't know if you remember it, but on HBO, I think it was the late '80s or early '90s. He did a show called Encyclopedia Brown.
Oh yeah.
So that was his show that he brought out. I think it only lasted one season, but it was it was a good show. Same wacky style.
Yeah. And then I got a book from Amazing Fantasy. This is a fucking phone book. This is a Transformers. The first, basically the first it's a compendium. Soft cover, basically a soft cover on the bus. But this has the first 50 issues of the Transformers comic, the Marvel comic, and this includes, of course, the Spider-Man issue and some of the Marvel characters that crossed over with the characters. Very nostalgic, man. I just love, like, my first comic book ever was, I think, Transformers #3 that had Spider-Man on the cover. I'm trying to find it real quick. But yeah, this is just a great fucking. The paper is like the old school paper. You got the famous issue with Spider-Man, the black costume Spider-Man tying up Megatron.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
That was like my first comic I ever bought when I was a kid, and I was like probably like four or five at the time. I cut it up and made paper dolls out of it. But before I started collecting comics, but of course, nice cover by Daniel Warren Johnson.
That's a great,
very cool cover.
That's a great fucking position of fucking Prime, man.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a fucking meaty. Look at that fucking thing. It's a fucking phone book, man. So yeah, a lot of reading to do on this one, but yeah, cool collection. Thanks to Frank, the Amazing Fantasy, for saving that for me. So yeah, anything else? I'm trying to think. I watched a lot of TV, a lot of movies. Yeah, The Bear season 2 or season 4, that was good. Not the best season, but still very entertaining. I love Baccarat. It's fucking great. But yeah, that's about it for me. Any gems or anything, Mr. Effort?
No, he's docile right now, so let's leave him be.
That's his gems. Yeah. All right. Cool. And then we're gonna try to do an out of theater reaction to Superman. We're seeing it on Tuesday next week. So we get the little early Amazon screening of Superman. Very excited about that. Yeah, we'll try to do like out of theater. If we remember, always forget to do them. Like either we're like so tired,
we're so fucking juiced after we get out.
We're so juiced or too tired. So we're gonna try to do a lot out of theater, and then we'll come back either that week or the week after and do a full spoiler review of Superman, which is very exciting. I want to see. I'm tired of the commercial. I just want to see this fucking movie, man. I'm tired of this commercials. Tired of all this talk. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? Is this fucking that? Like all these motherfuckers like bitching and moaning about it. Like I just want people to shut up. And if it's a good movie, shut up. I don't want to hear any fucking Snyder bullshit. So very, very exciting. Very exciting week. July is always a fun month. Yeah, we got fucking Godzilla Fest coming up, California Extreme, San Diego Comic-Con, Fantastic Four, fucking Superman. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good geek month, man. All right, any final words before we get the hell out of here?
No.
All right, go support your local comic shops. Go to Amazing Fantasy here in San Francisco. Go to Mission Comics, Comix Experience, Cards and Comics Outpost, Sour Cherry Comics, Invisible Jet Comics. So we got a lot of comic shops. Support them.
go to a lot of some people's birthdays come up. Give them a nice certificate. All right, we're gonna get out of here. R.I.P. to Jim Shooter. IRP to Michael Madsen, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.